The video captures a severe equipment failure incident during a lifting operation where a mobile crane was being used to hoist a heavy electrical component, likely a large transformer or power module, onto a flatbed truck. The footage shows that due to the extreme weight of the load or an imbalance in the rigging, the crane suddenly lost stability and experienced a critical tip-over. The entire crane structure collapsed violently forward, causing significant structural damage to the crane itself and the surrounding area. Fortunately, the footage suggests that nearby personnel were able to avoid direct impact. This incident stresses the crucial need for accurate calculation of load weight, verification of the crane's capacity chart, and proper deployment and stability checks of all outriggers to prevent catastrophic equipment failure and the subsequent hazards created by falling loads and structures. The video documents a severe safety incident in a warehouse or logistics environment where two workers were maneuvering a pallet jack, Zhe Nung Te, with a tall, heavy stack of cargo. The footage clearly shows one of the workers distracted by a mobile phone instead of focusing on the task of stabilizing the load. Suddenly, due to the unstable stack, the movement of the pallet jack, or poor concentration, the tall column of cargo lost balance and toppled over. The falling freight struck the distracted worker with immense force. This incident highlights the absolute necessity for maintaining focus and prohibiting mobile phone use while operating or working near moving equipment and high stacks of material, as well as the need for properly wrapping and securing all tall cargo to prevent severe crush and impact hazards. The video captures a severe safety violation during a lifting operation where a worker was positioned unsafely on top of a stack of metal sheets or corrugated roofing panels that were being hoisted by a crane or lifting device onto a truck bed. The footage shows the lifting mechanism, or the crane, experiencing a sudden malfunction or jerking motion, causing the suspended load to jolt violently and repeatedly. This unstable movement caused the worker to lose balance rapidly, leading to an immediate fall from the significant height of the load to the ground below. This dangerous incident highlights the absolute and critical prohibition against using suspended loads as a personnel platform under any circumstances. All work at height must be performed using certified safety equipment, such as aerial lifts or scaffolding, along with mandatory personal fall protection systems to prevent severe injuries from falling. The video documents an extremely severe industrial incident inside a repair or fabrication workshop where 3 workers were present. The footage shows one worker using a miniature angle grinder or cutting tool to work on a sealed container, likely a vessel previously holding compressed air or flammable gas. Suddenly, the cutting process ignited residual contents or compromised the structural integrity of the container, causing a violent, uncontrolled blast and forceful propulsion of the container in a straight line. The powerful reaction forcibly dragged the worker who was operating the cutting tool along with the container due to the intense energy of the blast. This incident highlights the absolute prohibition against performing any hot work, cutting, welding, on sealed vessels without completely purging them of all contents and verifying a zero-energy state, as failure to do so results in extreme blast and impact hazards. The video documents a severe incident involving a truck driver who was positioning or securing a detached trailer unit on the roadside. The footage shows the driver standing near the coupling mechanism and releasing the locking devices. Suddenly, the unsecured trailer unit began to roll backward uncontrollably down the slight incline or slope. The driver quickly realized the danger and attempted to manually control or halt the heavy rolling trailer, but was unable to stop its momentum. The moving trailer subsequently impacted the driver forcefully before rolling further away. Fortunately, the video suggests the driver sustained only minor visible injuries. This incident critically underscores the mandatory need for drivers to use wheel chocks on all detached trailers and ensure the parking brakes and landing gear are fully engaged and stable before releasing the tractor unit, as uncontrolled trailer movement creates an extreme and immediate hazard. The video captures a severe safety incident on a construction or excavation site involving a wheel loader or excavator attempting to move a large, high volume of soil or spoil. The footage shows the machine positioning itself near a steep or unstable embankment of earth. Suddenly, the tall mass of spoil loses its stability and experiences a massive, rapid collapse. The falling soil and debris struck the excavator with immense force, causing the cab and machine to be heavily impacted and buried under a large quantity of earth. Fortunately, the operator appeared to be uninjured. This incident highlights the critical necessity for maintaining a safe operating distance from the crest of any spoil pile and the mandatory requirement to never excavate beneath a steep embankment to prevent severe crush and entrapment. The video documents a highly complex and severe recovery operation where a truck had fallen from a bridge or elevated structure. The footage shows multiple crane vehicles, 2 separate cranes, being used in tandem to lift the heavy, damaged truck. Suddenly, during the critical phase of the lift, the cable or rigging on one of the cranes catastrophically fails or breaks. The remaining single crane is instantly unable to bear the sudden, unbalanced weight of the truck, leading to a rapid and complete tip-over and structural collapse of the second crane. The entire crane vehicle, including the operator's cabin, is violently pulled downward along with the falling truck. Fortunately, the video suggests the operator of the collapsing crane was able to safely exit the cabin. This incident stresses the crucial need for rigorous load calculations, certified rigging, and strict adherence to multi-crane lifting plans to prevent severe equipment failure, collapse hazards, and uncontrolled heavy load movement. The video captures a severe loading operation incident where workers were transferring cargo onto a truck bed using a forklift. The footage shows the forklift operator's view was significantly obstructed by the large bag or palletized cargo being carried. While operating with this limited visibility, the forklift operator moved the load onto the truck bed. A worker who was positioned on the truck bed was unexpectedly struck by the approaching cargo, causing him to immediately lose balance and fall dramatically from the height of the truck bed to the ground below. This incident clearly highlights the critical necessity for forklift operators to ensure their vision is never obstructed by the load traveling in reverse if necessary, and the absolute requirement for clear communication and separation. Protocols to ensure no personnel are present in the immediate loading zone to prevent severe impact and fall injuries. The video captures a severe industrial incident in a workshop setting involving a machine with exposed rotating parts or a winding mechanism. The footage shows a worker operating near the machinery when, without warning, a piece of material, possibly fabric, wire, or scrap, becomes snagged by the moving roller or shaft. Due to the extreme force and speed of the rotation, the material instantaneously and violently pulls the worker's body into the active machine mechanism. This incident highlights the absolute necessity for mandatory machine guarding to fully enclose all rotating, winding, and pinch points. Furthermore, all personnel must ensure that no loose materials, scrap, or unsecured tools are present near active equipment to prevent these severe entanglement and pull-in hazards. The video captures a severe equipment failure incident involving a large mobile crane attempting to launch a vessel into the water, likely at a marina or shipyard. The footage shows the crane hoisting the heavy boat when, due to the extreme weight of the load or a shifting of the vessel's center of gravity, the crane immediately loses lateral stability. This critical imbalance causes the massive crane to violently tip over and collapse sideways in an uncontrolled manner. This incident highlights the critical necessity for accurate load weight assessment, verification of the lift radius and capacity chart, and ensuring outriggers are fully extended and secured on stable ground to prevent catastrophic tip-over hazards during heavy lifting operations near water.